from Orlando, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Magic at Amway Center. Looking at the last game for the Phoenix Suns, it was a win against Miami. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. It seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately...
Let's go. You're up.
My time.
And so here's Phoenix.
And the Suns training staff renowned around the league for their ability to keep players healthy. They're at the forefront, biomechanics and all that new school stuff. The results have been terrific. It's called preventative maintenance.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Plumlee in at the center. Jay's checked in for Peyton. The Magic trail by 16. There's a good screen. Here's Jay. Out to Harris. Pass to Jay. Goes back up. And that one's good. Jay's got his first 2 points of the night. And when you ask people in the Suns organization about the training staff, Steve, they say they really hold players accountable. And that's the key in many people's minds.
Well, I was there with them, Kevin, as general manager for several years, and that staff is as good as any. And there's no doubt. I mean, if there's no commitment from the players to their conditioning and their training, it doesn't matter how good the training staff is, it's not going to work.
Pick by Vucevic. Jay the pass to Vucevic. Kicks to Fry. 6 to shoot. Harris dishes to Fry. The shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, they basically cruised to a big win in that last game by getting a lot of the opposing starters out of the game early with foul trouble.
Bledsoe outside. No good on the three. The Magic trail by 16. Vucevic is screen on Dragic. Out to Harris. Pass to Fry. Orlando moving the ball around. They set the screen. Harris. Tries yet again. Fry. Good. Fry's got 5 points so far.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Suns leading by 14. Clark, how about what Steve just brought up? The foul trouble they caused was something that a lot of people pointed to.
You know what? I don't know if it was specifically their intentional game plan or whether they got the benefit of the calls, but either way, we do know it worked to the benefit of their team.
Pick by Vucevic. With a step back. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. So Orlando going with the Josh McRoberts is checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Evan Fournier is checked in for Tobias Harris. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And then for Phoenix, Morris is checked in for Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for Green. And Thomas subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Jumper off the screen, and he gets it to go.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two. Well, some players just get hotter as the season goes on. And that's definitely been the case with these point guards since the All-Star break, as you can see in these shooting percentages. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Well, he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field for him.
And those shots aren't all coming from 10 feet and in. I mean, he's taking legitimate shots. I mean, it might seem like it because of his percentage that he's in close, but he's putting up those numbers from outside. You can see that their game plan is to work it inside, and that's been very successful so far.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Well, the other thing they've done well is getting after shooting. They closed out well, and they've really blocked a lot of shots in the half.
Phoenix leading by 17. Dragic with it, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Thomas goes in. Dragic kicks to Thomas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
It's amazing. Isaiah Thomas is just a fighter. He's adapted and thrived at every level. In his 3 years at the University of Washington, he got better and better each season. And in the NBA, barely even projected to make the league. He's outplayed his competition and continued to improve.
1:43 left here in the first quarter. Jay, the pass to McRoberts. Here's Thomas. 17 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. And Fournier kicks to McRoberts. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
16 seconds on the shot clock.
Dragic dishes to Morris. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
You get a chance here to take a look at Goran Dragic's numbers. You see some nice numbers from him over his past month. 4th in steals, and one of the better passers in the league, in the top 20 in assists per game.
Steve, he's a real ace defensively for him when you take a look at his steals per game average. I mean, whether it's getting into the passing lanes or taking the ball from ball handlers, he does both really well.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Tolliver the pass to Tucker from deep. And that one's good. Tucker's got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Jay, the pass to McRoberts. Three-pointer, Ridnour. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Fournier. Dishes it to Ridnour. 1 second left. Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man, was that.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Pretty much smooth sailing offensively. They were in a rhythm right from the beginning.
Steve, they've simply made it look easy.
Jay in at point guard. Josh McRoberts out there with Gordon. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Ridnour in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Dragic. Again, Phoenix. The Magic trail by 16. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, gentlemen, Gerald Green was the 18th pick back in 2005, but remember, he fell out of the league for a while, saying, quote, "I took things for granted. I didn't know how to be a pro, but I've learned from my mistakes. I understand now this is not a hobby, this is a job. Now I'm a better professional, a much better player, and I'm all about winning." Kevin?
A nice comeback story, Doris. Nice story. Thank you. And that one's good. Tolliver's got his second basket of the night.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Gordon. Harris comes in for Fournier. And it's Oladipo in for Luke Ridnow. And the Suns here with a different look. Markieff Morris is checked in for Tolliver. Warren comes in for Morris. Gerald Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Oladipo for 3. Another shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Nikola Vucevic possessing prototype size for the center position. 7 foot tall, has about a 9.5 foot standing reach. Even without great leaping ability, he can play over the top of a lot of opponents.
Channing Frye's checked in for Josh McRoberts. And both free throws good for Vucevic. And you mentioned Vucevic, not a top athlete. The Magic working to develop his lateral quickness, Clark, and explosiveness.
Yeah, he still struggles to defend guys in the pick and roll situations, Kevin. He's not that fast of foot. That's where the Magic are trying to help him grow. But he's a double-double guy because of his rebounding ability, and he's got a nice touch for a big guy. Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but...
How about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Outside Thomas. There's the dish to Morris. The 11-footer. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They set the pick. Jay the pass to Fry. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Left side Thomas. All sorts of time. That one wide left.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Vucevic a screen on Thomas. Jay, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up. That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down.
Green kicks to Morris. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Take a look at the Spurs. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Suns, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
I think for the Suns, their season hasn't been great and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
That winning momentum.
Suns leading by 21. Here's Thomas. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Here are the Magic now. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jay the pass to Fournier. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Ridnour. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Tell you, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Brooklyn game turns out.
Tolliver down low. 5 points in the game. Morris dishes to Thomas. Wide open. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Pretty shot without it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Phoenix ahead, just dominating this one. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
Okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff. We're capable of much better basketball than we played in the first half. I want to see us with much better awareness of what defense they're using. We got caught off guard a lot in that half, and it led to too many turnovers. We got to have eyes in the back of our heads. I also have to say, I'm happy with how many of our points have come right at the rim. We can't go wrong if we keep getting so much scoring from the painted area. Love to see us make this ground up in the blink of an eye. Let's go out there looking for every chance to start the fast break and score some quick hitters.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Tremendous output for Bledsoe. 15 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Well, he's been playing a very energetic brand of defense, Clark. You got to love it.
And the Magic shooting at 51%. Really solid.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Bledsoe kicks to Plumlee. Back to Bledsoe. Stolen away. Ahead. Here's Jay. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
And about Orlando and their stars, is it better, Clark, to have had stars and lost them, or to never have had stars at all on your team?
Well, it's a different kind of heartache, that's for sure. I think you'd rather have them and lose them than not to have them at all. But Orlando has seen a lot of success for how long they've been a franchise. They'd like to be able, though, looking ahead, to keep that next star that's wearing a Magic uniform right now.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Dragic the pass to Morris. Can't connect from short range.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first three, even before that miss.
Bledsoe dishes to Morris. Outside Dragic. Offline with his three. Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Bledsoe kicks to Green. Here's the screen. Back to Bledsoe. And the layup's good off the glass. Bledsoe's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Jay the pass to Fry.
Kenny Fry missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. The condition got better, and last season seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
And guys, Fry, you know, as you try to put him into some kind of position or descriptive phrase, a stretch 4.
I think so, Kevin, but you know what's great with Fry is that he can also guard 4s and 5s. So when you can space the floor as a shooter but also defend the interior, then you're a two-way player, and it's easy to find the right matchup.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And the pass to Dragic. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 14 points for Goran Dragic. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Vucevic has screen on Dragic. Jay the pass to Vucevic. Nice work there coming off the screen. Vucevic has got 9 points.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Down low, here's Bledsoe. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Jay. Inside to Vucevic. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Morris has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
There's a good screen. Jay, the pass to Vucevic. Jay, he's guarded by Dragic. The shot's good from Jay.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
They get it back. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Plumlee's got 8 points.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Jay, he's guarded by Dragic. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Fry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
It's Dragic with the drive. Here's Plumlee, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Magic have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Jay, he's guarded by Dragic. There's the feed to Fry. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jay. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Takes the 3. And Channing Frye gets the 3. Fry's got 12 in the game.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Outside, Green. Plumlee sets the pick for Green. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 12 points for him.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Harris outside, expanding his range. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Tobias Harris.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 14. Bledsoe outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Let's take a moment to show you some young men that have really picked up steam here in the second half of the season. These are the leading rookie scorers since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Well, just like the rest of the guys on that list, he's a rookie basically in name only now. I mean, in the second half of this season, he's been playing and scoring like a veteran.
It definitely has been a short learning curve for him, Steve, especially offensively.
Thomas, no luck. The Magic have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. There's the pick. Goes up off the pick. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Tucker, guarded by Oladipo. And the shot is good. 16 points for Goran Dragic. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Now, we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And checking out some numbers here for Oladipo. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Fournier comes in for Tobias Harris. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Oladipo. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Dragic dishes to Thomas. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, there's got to be something about Washington producing these 5'9" guards. I mean, whether you're talking Nate Robinson or Isaiah Thomas, they both can fill it up in a hurry. And, you know, they both play the game with the confidence and swagger of a power forward.
And Phoenix making a change. Morris is checked in.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
Phoenix controlling this game. It's Dragic with the drive. Got that one up quick. Dragic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Isaiah Thomas, not the dunker that Nate Robinson is, but he's a really good finisher around the rim despite his small stature. Able to make mid-air adjustments and has that great touch using creative angles to evade shot blockers. Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
And here's Dragic. He's got 18. Thomas inside. Outside Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Feeds to Ridnour from downtown, and it's good. Ridnour's got 9. And Isaiah Thomas, a natural scorer, but also a willing passer. He's trying to find that balance, Clark, between the two.
Kevin, there is always a place for anybody that can put the ball in the bucket with regularity. He can improve as a passer, sure, but his game is scoring the ball, and off of his scoring ability, he's able to set up other people.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
And he banks in the layup. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Jay, the pass to Nick Roberts. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Jay, he's guarded by Thomas. They set the pick. Kicks to Ridnour. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Jay. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. And that's now 27 points for Jay. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Thomas kicks to Dragic. Outside for Thomas. Back to Dragic. He dishes it to Tucker. He feeds it to Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Here's Morris. Off target from outside. Orlando's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Jay, the pass to Ridnour. Fires from the line. And he overshot that one, missing. So it's Phoenix now. Here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Jay. Here's Fournier. He's got 6. Here's Gordon. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Boy, a big ball.
Sunday, March 8th, Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics take on Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic. It's an Eastern Conference duel. Big-time hoops coming your way.
And it has not been on just one occasion tonight that we've seen some excellent court vision from this.
Substitution.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
And it's Peyton in for Luke Ridnour. For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. Peyton is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Harkless in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside. Guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think, they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. General manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with.
Jay's checked in for Fournier. Thomas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Heaton. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Magic making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Pass to Vucevic. Jay, he's guarded by Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jay, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
He kicks it to Vucevic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Vucevic has got 10 points here in the second half. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Left side, Thomas. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Shoots off the step back. It's good. Nice touch from Jay. Jay's got 29.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Fry dishes to Oladipo. And it's off from 3-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And it's Bledsoe, that time on the assist by Thomas. And that's now 30 points for Eric Bledsoe. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Vucevic is screen on Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Harkless. Here's Vucevic. Can't cash in from close range. The Suns have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And Tucker kicks to Thomas. Now Plumlee dishes it to Morris. Passes it to Tucker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Take a look at what Tucker's been doing.
He has 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Orlando. And the Suns making a change here as well. Warren's checked in. The kick out to Oladipo. Pass to Jay.
You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. It shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Tucker takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
And Clark, you mentioned the value of passing over isolation basketball. The term has even arisen for that one-man approach. They call it, Steve, hero ball.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers may have made up that phrase. I love it. It's so true. You can't win with hero ball. You really have to share the basketball. The game is meant to be played with 5 players moving, passing, cutting, and sharing the ball, creating good shots for each other.
Plumlee, no luck.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
And it's Orlando's ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Fournier's shot is off.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
The dish now to Tucker. Out to the right wing. Now, here is Morris. Vucevic defending. Bledsoe outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Well, they're going to win again. Same result as the previous matchup between these two clubs.
And it's the last time they meet this year, so that'll make it a sweep of the season series.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Eric Bledsoe. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quickness on defense that put them in the driver's seat. Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
The feed now to Tucker. Kicks it to Plumlee. Taken away.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
The kick out to Oladipo. Morris with the rebound. Now here's Bledsoe. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And this one...
Well, Goran, certainly a...
Hey, Coach, what's shaking, baby?
Too many of these old bones.
Hey, so what'd you think?
I think I was lucky to coach you as a high school player. You are a natural.
Hey, thanks, Coach, but I had a really great teacher.
Oh.
I gotta get to the locker room. It was good seeing you, all right?
All right, I can't wait to see you.
All right, man.
Good job.
Thank you.
What are you smiling about?
Life's good. I'm hitting my stride right now. I'm just happy to be balling.
That's why I called you in here. You have been balling. If you keep producing like this, I see no reason why you won't be in the starting lineup before long. We always try to be careful with the new guys, make sure they fit our system the way we want them to. But it seems like just a matter of time for you.
Coach, I'll do whatever you ask me.